Hello, folks. Welcome back to the Urban Football Podcast. It has been a long time. I'm sure you've missed us, or maybe not, but we've missed you for sure. That is certain.
Definitely.
On my left and my right, forgive me, I have two football aficionados who are going to be having a conversation about the most important tournament
I'm
outside
sorry,
of the
I don't know what
AFCON.
that word means.
Yes,
If you sell us now,
but
maybe no.
they're effectively football Einstein and football Tesla. But
Football Tesla.
but yeah, we're going to be having a conversation about the UCL, about the competition, and it's a great time to talk about the UCL. And the reason I say that is because I'm an Arsenal fan, and we're back in contention for that trophy, and now we're actually here to take it. So I'm going to have this gentleman take it away. We're going to have conversations about the group stage and the way forward, and what we think and how we think Arsenal will win it.
Win what exactly?
The UCL.
The UCL.
Yes.
Oh, okay. No, beggars will
I
ride.
like the way you.
All right.
I like
So
the way you call
okay.
him
So
out.
we'll have a list of games that we're going to be having a conversation about. All of them great games. The round of 16. It's FC Copenhagen and Man City. It's Leipzig and Madrid. It's Lazio and Bayern Munich. It's Paris Saint-Germain and Real Sociedad. It's Inter Milan and Atletico. It's PSV and Borussia Dortmund and Porto versus Arsenal. And it's Napoli versus Barcelona. So first things first, we're going to talk about the giant killers, FC Copenhagen. And the reason why I call them giant killers is because in the group stage, they survived the group that had United, that had Galatasaray, and I think No, they had United, Galatasaray, and they survived the group, and Bayern Munich.
Mm-hmm.
Now they are going
Bayern,
to be
I was
playing
trying to
versus a small club in London called Man City. So, guys, what do you think? How do you think that fixture will go?
You can only get lucky for so long. When you meet a Man City, they take you out.
You think that
I know. I can put my money on it.
that Man City qualifies
With De Bruyne and Haaland.
and
back,
Haaland? Yes.
they are going home.
Okay, so they will leave the group. That's what you're saying. They will leave the competition. They are going home.
Definitely now.
Who is leaving
Man
the
City will leave the
competition?
competition.
No,
that's what-
Copenhagen.
Oh, okay.
Like-
What do you think?
I mean, I have to go with logic.
All right.
I think logic suggests to me that it should be. I mean, saying a walk in the park would be rude to this Copan. How do you pronounce it?
Copenhagen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be rude, but I think it should be a walk in the park for City.
Okay. Both of our guests believe, our experts, they believe that Man City will in fact come out on top in this competition.
With a
And
wide
because
margin.
he says because of logic, and he says with a wide margin. But I would say this, and this is just a roundup. I would say picture the group stage when it started. It's a group that has a historical giants like FC Bayern Munich and obviously Manchester United, whatever they are, and Galatasaray. And then there's this small team from Denmark called FC Copenhagen. Now picture that group. I don't think any of us sits here thinking they come out alive.
I didn't. I definitely
No,
didn't.
no
And
one
I went with
will.
logic then as
Yeah.
well. So
See,
Fair enough.
No one typically will
Yeah.
think that Copenhagen will qualify. However, you would agree with me that from year to year, there are always giant killers in one group
Or another.
or another.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, when it comes to the knockout stages, they always separate the boys from the men.
Spoken
Except
like
you
a
are
true
from
Madrid
Spain.
fan. Yes. Spoken like a true Madrid fan is grown men business, it says. And they would always tell. So the second game we have would be interesting to some. It would be boring to many. It's RB Leipzig versus Real Madrid. I'm going to take Fola first. What team do you think advances?
am I supposed to go with logical sentiments?
Go with faith.
All join everything together and talk, please.
I think it's going to be. I mean, I'll say what I would like to see. I would like to see, a very competitive performance from both sides. Madrid being the giants as we know them. We know they are looking to sign a couple of positions they are not in the kind of strength that we have become accustomed
Madrid.
to.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping for a balanced performance from both sides, and we'll see. I always support the underdog, so let's see what happens
I'm aligned with
with
you,
that
brother.
game. Yeah.
So I'm going to ask him, just for the sake of asking him. I think I have a fair idea what his answer would
Now,
be.
I'm not saying that Real Madrid is going to win the Champions League, but come on, Leipzig, come on.
Yeah, expectations are high.
Come on.
So
Maybe no
Brother, but you know
nonsense.
football now. You know anything can happen in 90.
Have you
He
seen?
moved
Have
in
you seen
colloquial speak.
Madrid drop out in the second round in the last 10 years? I'm just asking. Please let me know.
Cricket.
So if you're looking logic, sentiment, everything, come on. Our work speaks for itself.
All right.
Proud Madrid fan.
Very proud Madrid fan. I would say this to Leipzig and Leipzig fans: with great expectations comes a chance for a great disappointment. We hope that you help us deliver a resounding disappointment to the likes of him. I would be very, very happy to
To the
entertain
likes of
them.
Ayo.
If wishes were horses, beggars will ride.
Okay. Okay, so we have another game. Another game we have, which is going to be a fantastic game, I think. Is a game against with Paris Saint-Germain against Real Sociedad. Now, I think this would be a very interesting game because of PSG, where they are, and where Real Sociedad is. What do you think would be the outcome of the game? What do you think? Who do you think comes out on top? I'll start with AY.
If I'm to be logical, I'll say it's a PSG anytime, any day. But Sociedad can spring up surprises, honestly. They've been pretty decent. Not top-notch, decent. And they've had their, really impressive streaks in La Liga. So I think they can spring up surprises. But I think that PSG would most likely win because this is Mbappe's last season. He wants to, leave an impression. And, every other member of the team would want to take advantage of the fact that Mbappe is leaving next season and they want to do their best for him. So let's see how it goes. But tilting towards PSG.
He says PSG. What do you
I
think?
would agree with him, except I no longer believe that PSG are a serious organization, and that's just from a speculator's point of view. This is the team I've tried to, support in the UCL, because like I said earlier, I like supporting underdogs. So the new guys on block, they have the facilities to sign quality players. Let's see what they can make happen. But over the years, it's been one story or the other, one excuse or the other, regardless of who they bring in. So
Yeah, they brought in. There was a Messi there at some point.
yes,
There was a
Nothing
Messi,
happened.
Neymar, and Mbappe.
You know,
Cavani
so-
and
Yes.
Ibrahimovic.
now they
and all
might
of
go
those
ahead and
names.
win this fixture, but I mean, if they don't, I won't be surprised either. So that's something. That's something.
I got you. He's on the fence, milk toast fence sitter. He is going PSG because he's a logical man. Anywho, the next game we
Because
have.
he's a betting man.
Oh well, he is a betting man. So the next game we have would be a great game, I would assume. Obviously, you don't know these things, but just you expect it to be a spectacle. Just looking at the names on the fixture, and the names on the fixture are Inter Milan versus Atletico Madrid. Now, Inter is on fire currently in the league. Atleti isn't bad either because they've been the only team that has beaten Madrid this season, right? And they've beaten Madrid about 3 times or so,
This
or 2
season.
times. Yeah, at least they beaten Madrid twice that I know of
They
in
beat
their
us
home.
once, we drew once, and
You lost another one too.
we won.
They
of the
bundled
three,
you out of a competition and then
We won one,
Uh-huh.
we drew one, we lost one.
I got you.
Yeah.
All right. So Atletico
And the one
Madrid,
we won was by a wide margin. I think I need to note that.
the Madrid PR is insane. It's true. Atletico Madrid is playing Inter Milan, and who do you think would come out tops in that fixture? Fola,
I was just saying Inter.
you think it comes out the top?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why do you think so?
I'm trying to go with on-field performance. Who do I think is going to do the all-important thing, which is get a goal? I see like Inter is more likely to do that on the day, but that might be from a perspective that is not fully informed. But I would say Inter right now. That's what I think.
What do you think?
Honestly, for those same reasons, I feel Atletico will win the game because they have a very compact defense. And if their strikers play well, there's no team they can't score.
The kind of strikers they have, you
The
mean?
kind of strikers they have here.
They also have Morata.
They have Morata,
Just
they
putting it
have
out there.
Griezmann, what's this guy's name? This the other striker? Yao Felix.
Yeah,
This
Felix is
guy-
in Barcelona now.
Abi?
Yes.
Sorry, no, sorry. What? There's this striker. I can't remember his name.
Yeah.
These players, they might not be assured goal scorers, but when they are on form and in the game, they make their mark. And I feel that, they will do something against an Inter. Inter is a good team, no doubt. And let's just say we are picking from both sides of the spectrum here, but I feel Atletico has a slight edge over Inter.
I think I'm just trying to go for who I think will play on the day, and I think that's the team that will triumph. Now, if Atletico come out and play, we might be having a different
Conversation.
post match.
I will say that
Yeah.
Inter Milan were last year's finalists. I mean, so that has to count for something, right?
Yeah, it does actually. They're a good team, so is Atletico.
Fair enough. I
Yeah,
think I
we will
think
see.
is it fair to say that out of the bunch so far, it's the most interesting game, the most dicey.
It will be a very boring game because
Yeah.
Atletico is a compact team. Inter are a defensive team. So I
You can't call.
So that's what I'm
it's a
thinking.
tough one.
Inter are the more likely side to come out and play. Now, it could cost them because a counter attack can happen at any time. But
But would they really
I think
play
if they
with
get a
compact
goal-
Atletico team?
okay,
That's
look
where
at
I'm
this
coming from.
scenario. Inter gets a first half goal and is 1-0 first half. How do you think the rest of the game plays out?
What if Atletico gets a goal in the first half? Will Inter be able to score them?
I'm not sure they can. Yes.
So we'll leave it at that. It's a very dicey game. That's what we'll take from this, and it can go either
And it'll be
ways.
very boring.
It would be a very, like you said, boring game. Hopefully, it wouldn't be that. So our next game, we have two teams who are trying to make their mark in Europe. One is a colossal institution of footballing excellence, and the other is FC Porto. So we have a game, FC Porto versus Arsenal FC. Now, this potentially is the most important fixture on here, potentially, and I'm sure the gentlemen have a lot to say about it. What do you think? I'll start with.
I think I have to agree with if that's part of the cut that is going to make it out when you said Arsenal are back. I do think that it's not a coincidence the way they are playing now. I think truly Arteta, whether or not you are a fan, has helped to, help the club on a path towards being back to glory days, whether or not it's the one that will
Deliver
get
it.
them to the final, position that they would desire to be in. We are not sure, but he has done a great job. And I think he deserves credit for the great job he has done. Given that, I think that Arsenal are the stronger side versus Porto, and the stronger team on paper and
Should do the
current form. I expect that Arsenal should, win this game and also qualify.
The next round. But
The-
to
the
that being the
next
stronger
round,
side on paper, aren't put to top of the league or at least tied on top or something like that?
So when I say on paper,
Yeah.
sorry, what I mean is player for player.
I got you.
You get? I think player for player, Arsenal are the stronger side.
What do you think, Mr. Madrid?
Honestly, my thoughts are Porto have a Champions League legacy. I'm not sure Arsenal does. However,
You know.
However, Arsenal have a good team, but consistency has always been the issue with them. Will they be consistent in the Champions League? yes, they've been able to get their feet back on track in the Premiership. But how consistent or how would they come to play a Champions League game? That's a different ball game entirely. So I wish everybody the best. I don't know who will win, but of course I have Arsenal fans here. Me they
So,
know.
so who do you think takes it? Just
Like I
off the
said,
top of the dome.
I really want to be neutral on this.
Okay.
I
So
don't
he
want.
thinks there will be no winner. You think
No, I don't
Arsenal
think there
take
will
it?
be no winner.
Okay.
Someone has to win
Someone
to
has to
move to
win,
the
but you're
next
not willing to
stage.
commit to a person who
No,
will win.
no,
That's
not
fair.
really.
That is
Yeah,
fair.
fence is an option.
All
Yeah.
right. Fans is an option.
What I would leave is it will be interesting to see if both Arsenal and Madrid qualify. What happens?
How
That'll be
will I go
interesting to
chop
see.
am when I no go believe am or no?
For our viewers, I don't understand. He says that Arsenal will be fed in very, very high proportion, and it will be very hard to believe.
That's what he said.
That is what he said. Anywho, the last game that we're going to speak of would be a has-been versus a team who last year delivered what people consider a miracle of the 21st century in SC Napoli versus a team riddled with accusations of corruption and a coach who has just announced that he would be stepping down from his position as FC Barcelona coach. So the game is Napoli versus Barcelona, two troubled, let's say it's the troubled Classico. Who do you think gets it?
I gotta go for that fence, bro.
Same here. Totally. Barcelona hasn't had their best season,
Okay.
and Napoli are going through a lot.
Yes.
So it's hard. That fence, na sure pass.
So this is the first game we've had two of our expats sitting on the fence comfortably, and this is
You are an expert yourself. What would you
this.
say?
I have no opinion on this. I don't have any dog in this fight, as it were. But it will be interesting to see, considering where Barcelona is as a team. I personally am not a huge fan of Barcelona, so I'm sentimentally hoping that they lose in the worst way that they can. I do think that.
Okay, if sorry to cut you. If I had to tell you here what I hope the outcome is, I hope Napoli win the game. Yes.
Yeah, I mean that's where I am.
Yes.
I don't know what would happen because you don't know what will happen.
Yes.
The two teams are at a different stage in their evolution. Obviously, I mean, I apologize. You couldn't use evolution for Barcelona. I think Barcelona is really on his way down at this point. So it will be an interesting game to see. But I would hope Napoli
Yet
pulls
again,
through.
Barcelona has Lewandowski.
If you said that in 2017,
Yeah,
maybe.
that's not enough right now.
Yeah, not now.
2017.
Right now, that's not enough.
Yeah,
I don't think. I don't think. But we'll see.
We'll see.
Anywho, thanks guys, gentlemen, for your
Thank you
expert
for having
opinion.
us.
And thank you.
Pleasure.
Yes. Thank you, viewers, for watching. Please follow us on all the platforms and like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Thanks for your time.